In this video for Bushcraft for Beginners, we want to go over a few tips and tricks to make your time in the woods a lot more enjoyable. Stick around and enjoy the video. Tip number 1. To start things off, let's talk about being prepared. When you're on your way to camp or for a walk throughout the woods, if you see something you know you're going to use, such as dry tinder, take the time to harvest it along your way. That way you don't have to go specifically looking for it later, and it may not be available at your final destination. This is definitely going to help you enjoy your time, as you won't spend all of it going out of your way to get the different necessary materials that you might need. Tip number 2. Hang your pack and keep it off the wet, cold ground. This will keep your gear dry, including important systems like your sleep system. It's very important to keep it dry. On the end of it, again, we just got a bowline with a little loop knot and just a stop knot on the other end. Just noose it around the tree and just leave it hang down. Now on here you can make a marlin spike hitch, and for that all you do is bring your tail up so that it makes a loop. Then you fold your loop back up and pull the cord through. With the cord pulled through, just grab a toggle, slide it through, work it down, and it is tight. It will not come loose. Now that you got yourself a little T-handle, it's easy to take your gear bag, just slip it through the T and leave it hang, and your gear is off the ground. It's out of the snow. Secure. Just another use for a little bit of cord in your pocket. I guarantee if you make a hank of that, you'll use it all the time. Tip number 3. Carry an extra hank of paracord with you, roughly 3 to 4 feet long. You would be surprised at how versatile this piece of cord is and the different things that you can use it for. It's a simple cord with a bowline, figure 8, or even an overhand loop knot at one end and just a little stopper knot at the other. This is a very, very useful piece of cordage, and you can see there are a multitude of different things that you can use it for. Carrying your firewood long distances or over to your main camp. As you've seen in the previous clip, you can use it to tie up your gear pack, you can use it to make an improvised bow drill, and even, on occasion, if your husky don't listen, tie her up. Tip number 4. When you're out in the woods, if you're going to be out for a few days or maybe set up a permanent bushcraft camp, take the time to make yourself a few bushcraft tools. A mallet, like you can see pictured on the screen right now, is very easy to make, takes very little time, and is useful for a lot of functions such as driving in stakes, batoning, or driving in wedges to split firewood. It's an excellent camp tool. Another good bushcraft camp tool is a ladder made with marlin spike hitches. Wedges are a very easy bushcraft tool to make and can definitely help you when it comes to splitting firewood if you don't have a large axe. This is definitely a great tool to know how to make. Tip number 5. When you're first getting into bushcraft, it's important to start to learn and identify what's around you. Specifically, what you can utilize from the land in terms of materials and food. As you can see from your video on the screen, I'm pointing out a few simple grasses that are easy to identify and eat, such as dandelion, there's red clover. These are very easy to identify plants that you can't go wrong, and them are the ones you want to go for. Nothing that's hard to identify or tricky. You want to go for the ones that are super simple and easy to identify, and them are the ones that are going to provide you with a great meal and will also cut down on the amount of weight that you need to be packing in when you're going to your bushcraft camp. That's why I always suggest for people to learn their environment, what they can eat and what they can harvest. And it goes a lot farther than just wild edible grasses and vegetation and plant life. Also learn what you can harvest and what your local hunting laws are to provide yourself with protein when you're out in the woods. We will cycle through a few pictures of completely wild meals that we have had on our survival camps. On the one pictured on your screen currently, you can see we have some plantain as well as some smoked goose. This one we have some fiddlehead ferns, dandelion, and grouse. Here's another shot of fiddlehead ferns. Here we have a little duck, dandelion, and cattail. This one we have some rabbit, plantain, and dandelion roots. And here's our smoked turkey. Tip number 6. Take your time when choosing your gear. Try to find gear that nests together. This will save you room in your pack and overall cut down on the bulkiness and the weight of your gear when you're heading out into the bush. Doesn't matter if you use nesting canteen system with the cup, the water container, and a lid, or if you choose to go with a simple bottle and a cup, as long as they nest together and save you space in your pack. This also holds true for other items such as your billy can. You can see here that my billy can nests with my little gasifier stove, saving space, room, and bulkiness in the pack, keeping everything nice and neat and organized. It is not crucial what items you nest together, as long as you can nest your items together to save you that space. Tip number 7. Remember the 3 uses rule. Every item that you take out with you on your adventure should have at least 3 different uses. This is going to greatly cut down on the amount of items that you need to take out with you when you go, and increase your adaptability in different situations, as well as allow you to learn your equipment a lot better. You can see from the videos above that there are a multitude of different things that you can do with the same item. Tip number 8. Take the time to read some literature and increase your knowledge before you head out into the woods. Remember, it's not the amount of gear you have or how expensive your gear is, it's what you know, your knowledge, and how you can adapt and use your head to get yourself in and out and through different situations. Tip number 9. Trust but verify. There are plenty of different ways to find information now on the internet, YouTube, different social media sites. You're going to find your fill of everybody's expert opinions. Now, these are excellent learning tools. However, you must always verify that the procedures are correct and that the way things are being taught to you are correct. Now, the easiest way to do this is to trust that they are right but verify that they're correct. This only requires that you head out into the bush yourself and give this a try in a controlled environment or situation. Tip number 10. You don't always need to go way out into the backcountry to practice your skills. A lot of skills can be practiced in the comfort of your own home or backyard. All that matters is that you practice your skills before you end up in a situation where you might need them. A lot of these skills can be done regardless of where you are. If you're camping, clamping, hammock camping, wild camping, or just sitting in your backyard having a good time around the campfire. You can always work on your skills and practice different things and maybe try something new. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a short one, but I just wanted to share a few tips and tricks to help you out when you hit the backcountry. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.